I have my thoughts on Dane Calloway. Um, you know, I don't knock him, but some of the stuff that he presents, I'm just not feeling.
Right.
So just was it yesterday, I believe. I was going through my YouTube subscriptions. Yes, I'm subscribed to Dane Calloway, so I'm not a hater. Just to put that out there. But he had a video talking about alternative fuel um source for cars. So I started looking at the video and he was, breaking down certain stuff. And then he said this alternative fuel method was whiskey. Um, my thing was this. Oh, and he also was talking about how back in during Prohibition, how people put corn liquor in their cars to make them faster, this, that, and the other, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Now he was talking about this whiskey as an alternative fuel method, and he was talking about someone who I forgot what the actual compound of alcohol or whatever that was called. But here's my thing. Back then, cars were simple. You can probably throw corn liquor in your gas tank and burn away. Uh, you can probably throw some 80 proof alcohol in your gas tank and burn away. Today vehicles are more complex and for specific reasons they're more complex. But what my point about that is, when you talk about these alternative fuel methods that you can use for your internal combustion engine car, your ICE car, you also have to take into consideration how it's manufactured. Uh, when we talk about the environment and all this other stuff and inflation and prices, yes, they are making gas out of corn and wheat, barley, whatever the hell they're making it out of. But when you really sit back and think about it, is the cost benefit and the manufacturing process really going to offset the price of fossil fuels? And what I mean by that is they, in this country, specifically in this country, we, however you want to put it, have already raped the land of its natural, pristine uh, uh, way that it's kind of you know just messed up. We're stripping the land of the natural resources for whatever we want out of it, for more farmland, to the point where it's like, at what point do we take all this into consideration? So when we think about alternative fuel methods, as far as, different alcohols, this, that, and the other, you have to take into consideration the manufacturing process. Um, and I'm sure it takes a whole lot more corn than it takes fossil fuels to manufacture enough gas to even fill one gas tank for a car. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's doable, but again, you're gonna spend probably more trying to get it up off the ground or figure out the combination before you get to a place where, okay, you got to figure it out and you can do it at a reasonable price.
Yeah. And then supply and demand kicks in. Then what?
True that.
I mean, and then for some of these people like Dan Calloway, I'm thinking to myself, do you practice what you're preaching when it comes just that topic right there? Are you using the
Mm-hmm.
alternative fuel method in your vehicle? What kind of vehicle are you driving? I need to know these things because You know, of course, in his videos, he says, do your own research. Okay, well, that's all well and fine, but